How is it that some people seem to win at life without even trying? Sun Tzu, an ancient Chinese strategist behind the art of war, has the answer. He believed the best way to win is to make the other person give up before the fight even starts. Everyone has a battle to be won, whether it's in our jobs or relationships, and the art of war can help you become a warrior in your own life. This is how you can outsmart everyone. First off, Sun Tzu lived during one of the most chaotic times in ancient China, known as the Warring States era. 7 powerful kingdoms were locked in constant conflict, each fighting to dominate the others. Winning wasn't just about having a bigger army. Survival depended on smart strategies, clever alliances, and outthinking opponents. It was in this challenging time that Sun Tzu stood out. Unlike generals who relied on sheer force, Sun Tzu focused on careful planning and understanding human behavior. His book, The Art of War, became a timeless guide, not just for warfare, but for leadership, strategy, and handling life's challenges. One of his most famous lessons is simple but powerful. Know yourself and know your enemy, and you will win every battle. At first, it might seem obvious, but it holds valuable lessons that apply to everyday life, from work to relationships and personal growth. Knowing yourself is the first step. It's about being honest about your strengths, weaknesses, and limits. This kind of self-awareness helps you make better decisions. For instance, if you're great at organizing but struggle with last-minute pressure, avoid jobs that require constant crisis management. Focus on roles where preparation is key so you can shine. Similarly, if you're creative but dislike conflict, you might thrive in problem-solving roles where collaboration is valued instead of confrontation. Think of an entrepreneur starting a business. If they're excellent at creating products but not skilled at marketing, they might hire someone to handle promotions. Or take a social media influencer who excels at authentic, casual content. By focusing on what they're good at instead of forcing themselves to follow trends, they can attract an audience while avoiding burnout. But Sun Tzu knew that understanding yourself was only part of the equation. To truly succeed, you also need to understand others. This means paying attention to the people around you, colleagues, competitors, friends, or even your online audience. It's not just about watching what they do, but figuring out what drives them, what they fear, and what they care about. For example, in a business deal, if you know the other party cares most about saving money, you can highlight cost-saving benefits in your proposal. If their focus is on long-term partnerships, you can emphasize shared goals in the future. In relationships, understanding someone's priorities, whether it's quality time or emotional support, can help you connect meaningfully. When you understand both yourself and others, you gain a clear advantage, allowing you to act with purpose and avoid unnecessary mistakes. Sun Tzu also taught that the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. In today's world, this means solving problems before they escalate. For example, if a coworker undermines you, don't jump into a confrontation. Instead, approach them privately, listen to their concerns, and find a way to work together. In relationships, this principle can prevent arguments. Acknowledging someone's perspective without necessarily agreeing can diffuse tension. For example, if a friend feels left out, letting them know you understand their feelings and explaining calmly can prevent things from getting worse. The goal isn't to win, but to maintain respect and harmony, whether at work or in personal life. Deception is one of Sun Tzu's most important principles, but it's often misunderstood. All warfare is based on deception, he writes, but this isn't about lying. It's about controlling perceptions and staying unpredictable. Take a job interview, for example. Instead of sharing every detail about your past, focus on presenting yourself in a way that aligns with what the job requires. By shaping how you're perceived, you influence the outcome in your favor. At work, this idea applies when you're developing an important project. Sharing it too early might give others a chance to undermine or claim it. Instead, work quietly, refine your plans, and reveal them only when they're ready for success. On social media, the same principle helps you control how others see you. Influencers, for instance, share parts of their lives that connect with their audience, while keeping deeper details private. It's not about hiding, it's about guiding how others engage with your story. Sun Tzu also emphasized unpredictability. In negotiations, offering a surprising compromise can catch others off guard and shift things in your favor. In relationships, unpredictability can keep things exciting. A small, spontaneous gesture or change in routine can foster curiosity and strengthen connections. Timing, according to Sun Tzu, is just as important. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. This is about knowing when to act and when to wait. For example, if you've worked hard on a proposal, don't pitch it when your boss is stressed or distracted. Wait for a moment when they're calm and focused so your ideas get the attention it deserves. Timing is key in decision-making, whether it's investing or starting something new. Acting at the right moment often makes all the difference. In relationships, timing can make or break the moment. Not every irritation needs to lead to a confrontation. Sometimes, letting the little things slide preserves peace and strengthens the bond. For example, if your partner is already stressed, bringing up a minor issue might only add fuel to the fire. Instead, wait for a calm moment when both of you can talk openly without tension. Sun Tzu teaches us that patience isn't weakness, it's strategy. By waiting for the right conditions, you conserve energy and avoid unnecessary conflict, ensuring the issue is handled with clarity and care. Adaptability. Another of Sun Tzu's core lessons is essential in today's world. He warns against sticking to one tactic, writing, "Do not repeat the tactics which have gained you one victory." Success often requires fresh approaches. For example, businesses that thrived during the pandemic adapted quickly to challenges by embracing digital solutions. Instead of clinging to old methods, they innovated, turning obstacles into opportunities. On a personal level, adaptability might mean overcoming rigid habits. Someone nervous about public speaking may initially rely on detailed scripts, but grow over time by practicing impromptu speaking. Learning new technologies like mastering AI tools or social media is another way to adapt and stay competitive. Sun Tzu's wisdom reminds us that flexibility is strength and that growth often comes from embracing change. Building alliances is equally crucial. The skillful fighter puts himself in a position which makes defeat impossible, Sun Tzu says. In modern life, strong relationships provide a foundation for success. For example, networking across teams at work helps you navigate challenges and opens new opportunities. Collaborating with others not only broadens your perspective, but also positions you as a go-to resource in your organization. In personal life, strong alliances can provide essential support during tough times. Surrounding yourself with supportive friends and family builds a foundation of trust and resilience that helps you face challenges with greater confidence. But forming alliances isn't just about what you gain, it's about what you give. By offering value to others, such as mentorship, assistance, or simply being a good listener, you create relationships based on mutual respect and benefit. For example, if a colleague is struggling with a project, offering to assist not only strengthens your bond, but also establishes you as a dependable team player. In today's digital world, alliances extend to online platforms. Building an online presence and engaging with like-minded communities can lead to unexpected opportunities. For instance, connecting with professionals on LinkedIn or teaming up with content creators on social media can amplify your reach and open doors. By giving as much as you take, you ensure that your alliances are genuine and enduring, ready to stand strong through life's challenges. The last but not the least of Sun Tzu's powerful lessons is the value of efficiency. He warns against prolonged conflicts, saying there is no instance of a country having benefited from prolonged warfare. The same applies to life's challenges. Dragging out disagreements or holding grudges drains energy and time. For example, if a work project is failing, addressing the issues immediately rather than letting them linger can save time and prevent further complications. In relationships, clearing up misunderstandings early avoids resentment from building over time. Efficiency isn't just about time saving, it's about channeling your energy towards what truly matters. Sun Tzu also teaches us opportunities multiply as they are seized. Taking action builds momentum, leading to even more possibilities. For instance, volunteering for an ambitious work project could lead to a promotion. On social media, experimenting with new types of content might expand your audience. Acting boldly and decisively ensures you don't miss chances. Finally, Sun Tzu emphasizes compassion, even in victory. He advises building a golden bridge for opponents to retreat with dignity. This principle applies to personal and professional relationships. For example, in a workplace conflict, proposing an alternative solution while respecting your coworker's viewpoint fosters collaboration rather than hostility. Resolving conflicts gracefully preserves goodwill and ensures long-term harmony. Sun Tzu's wisdom reminds us that true strength lies in maintaining respect and building lasting connections. At its core, Sun Tzu's philosophy isn't just about winning battles, it's about mastering life. His lessons remind us that challenges aren't obstacles to bulldoze through, but opportunities to navigate with strategy, patience, and wisdom. So, the next time you're faced with a tough situation, ask yourself, what would Sun Tzu do? His wisdom reminds us that the smartest victories come not from force, but from strategy, patience, and observation. Success isn't about being the loudest in the room, it's about watching, listening, and waiting for the right moment to act. If Sun Tzu's teachings resonate with you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating insights into philosophy and strategy.